Well, so here we are, Tuesday, October 15th, back here in the Grow Lab. I haven't done an update and checking in on our ginger experiment for starters. And this is the one with the rooted leaf agritech feed, and this is the one without. It does look like this is starting to take off a little bit more. I see some new shoot growth coming out here. Try and get you a close-up on that. And I don't see as much over here, although I do see some new shoots coming on here on this one. So this was our control. We didn't do anything to this, just water. And this got rooted leaf agritech nutrients. Rosemary that I propagated back in the smells wonderfully as I'm bumping against it. This whole tent smells like citronella right now. And not like the burning, nasty, candle overpowering smell, but like a very light, fine, citrusy smell. The tomatoes that I transplanted back from the farm are taken off. These are those Romas. I think they're like the Scatoloni variety, maybe. These are throwing on new shoots, very happy and taking off, and that planter needs some water. That's getting kind of light. This ginger here is doing okay, and I see we got some flowery shoots starting to come in. It's starting to recover. It likes a little bit drier than it was in that crate, and a little more light. It's getting good light and space in here now. The other tomato is taking off. The other tomato plant is starting to take off. Plant is doing well. The citrus trees are doing well. And I just see coming on here on the Meyer lemon, the big Meyer lemon, lots of new shoots now that it's under the Metagrow Spectrum Y lighting. And I actually see flowers coming on over there. Maybe I can move over there and get you a better shot. Here we go. It's actually starting to go by a bit, but that's an awesome sign. As Nick said, we would get flowering pretty quickly. With the feed that I just want to point out some of the other explosive vegetative growth on the other two citrus here. This is a Valencia orange and a blood orange. Actually, that's the Valencia, and this is the blood orange. And we tried some propagation back in the fall with limited success. We'll look at that quickly right after we look at the rosemary here that I brought in. You can see that's taken off nicely. Let's just have a look at those propagation cuttings we took back in the fall, or late summer. The Meyer lemon seemed to be kind of holding on. That's all the way on the left. And looks like 3 Valencia orange sort of maybe holding on. And possibly 1 blood orange. And over here, the pepper plants are doing pretty well. They're starting to take off and adjust to this warm new environment. And we've got some nice ripe red peppers coming on. And I actually had one of these in my salad last night. So that's nice to see. And I don't see any new flowers at the moment, but I do see lots of new shoots coming on. Lots of nice new shoots coming on, so that's a good sign. The olive is hanging out doing its thing, so are the figs and that. I still have to do something better with that. Probably should prune that back a bit, make some light and space in here. The catnip that I transplanted in the last video is actually starting to take off pretty nice, adjusting to its new planter. That's probably about due for a watering as well. Yep. And I probably will give that another feed of the rooted leaf agritech. Probably give it some of the lush green as well as some primer A and B. The tarragon over here is peek at the lemon verbena here, and that seems to be doing okay. I should give that some love and probably should transplant that into a little bit looser soil. It's been kind of stagnant in this planter. Let's take a look here at this turmeric. This has had an A and B rooted leaf agritech feed and good watering, and it's taken off. Actually needs another watering, but nice new shoots already popping on that. All right, so that's where we're at for now. And next, I've got that whole planter of turmeric, ginger, and catnip outside that I want to move those plants in somewhere safe or harvest them. Trying to move them in here, but I have to make some space in here before I do that. It's supposed to go to 36 degrees. All right. Done a bit of organizing and rearranging here. I got the holy basil seed that was all up on the shelf. Bring in those other turmeric and ginger and other plants just to tuck them in somewhere for now to get them out of the cold. All right, so this is the planter in question, or in transit. We've got that Amaryllis that was given to me by a friend last year. And I've kept that going, and since it's growing so nice, I want to keep it going. That's this guy right here with the big tall leaves. So I'm going to keep that going, so we'll bring that in. And there's ginger in here, we'll pull that. And there's turmeric in here, as you can see. We didn't make flowering this year. Other years we have. This year we've had lots of struggles, and I haven't put as much time and energy and foliar feed nutrition into these. I don't have a lot of time tonight, and I want to get this done. So I'm totally going to go completely aggressive about this and pull the whole thing out. And look at that root system, huh? And we'll carry on. There's turmeric here. I'm going to have to use my fingers to get underneath these, so I'm not going to film this part, but hang tight for a sec. There's that one turmeric, that first turmeric out. Quite the root volume with it, but we're getting the whole plant with the root and everything. That's what we want. That'll make them kind of grow on much easier. This is a great opportunity to point out just how extensive the root system is on turmeric, and how the root structure is very different. The actual growing roots of the plant are very, very different than the rhizome that we see harvested and used for a food, medicine, and herb. That's a good spice. 8 inches deep, probably a good 8 inches in diameter altogether in one big clump. Brought these two out as a clump together along with another pear clump like that. I figured they were probably linked together by rhizome. As it turns out, I don't think they are, but got a chance to expose the rhizome. And again, I'm grabbing both of these. Look at the size of the root ball these things have occupied. All right, that's it. I'm going to leave the beets behind. We're just not going to worry about those because I don't have room for them. There's our turmeric, ginger, and one holy basil that I saved because why not? And our amaryllis. It is now Friday before inside daylight, or before the lights come on. I just thought I would get a clip of these. Just wanted to finish up editing that video. Thought I'd get a clip of them in the lab, in their new space. They've been in here for a few days. We have no wilting. They seem happy. And it's time for me to go back and do a good watering and settle the soil in. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching the Pharmacy Seeds Network.